wondering, I lowered it from, it was at 250 and now it's at 175 per day. So I'm just wondering if you could look at our ads and see if we can change anything, because at this point I feel like our ads just aren't grabbing enough attention. We haven't changed them really, but I feel
Yeah,
like they
it's
just keep
mainly
going
those sell
down.
ads that were bringing up your ROAS so significantly.
Yeah, and I mean we definitely understand that. We're doing better when we first kind of started. I'd say a month ago, I guess. We were just having better return when it was basically the same ads. And I know Facebook's pretty weird right now, but if you'd want to just
Yeah,
take a look, I guess like, do you want me to show you like what we're running in each campaign right now?
totally.
Sorry about that. Let's see. So like this one we just launched. Taking a second. Okay, finally it's kind of starting to load. I mean, do you see anything we can improve on? These have always worked pretty well for us, and I see them a lot from other boutiques, just the floor pictures or the modeling ads that have multiple pictures in them to where you can kind of scroll. What's your
Yeah.
opinion on that?
What does the data say for this? Because the ad looks fine to me.
Let's
I'm just curious to see what the return on ad
Okay,
spend
yeah,
is from it. I like
right.
it.
That's and all of our ads are mainly like this, just some, captions similar. But she was just wondering, she wanted you to look over them, and I was like, yeah, I can
Totally.
definitely ask him. But let's see.
Let's see.
So I mean, I feel like the Pixel thinks it's gonna do well because it's spent so much on it, but we just aren't getting any bites on that.
Yeah, you mind ranking it by results?
Yeah,
Wow.
of course the sale ad pops up.
Yeah. Okay, so I mean, like that's where, this is coming from. So the thing with the sell ads is that it makes less margin. Is that it? It's just the profits were
Oh
smaller.
yeah,
I'm assuming
it
that's what she's referring to.
right. Like I mean, it's she only does it because for a limited time because it's she can't run that all the time for sure.
Okay. Okay.
It's stuff for like $10 that's
Sure.
you know she can usually sell for more than that.
So you might have to cut some of these that are spending a lot, like the 46 and 24.
Okay. Oh man, and we just launched, like that's our latest stuff, the November 5th floor pictures. Let me go. Let me do all of these audiences. Should we go up to 3% audiences? Would that do anything, or do you think we should stick to the 1% for right now?
You could add all of these audiences together, like the 1%, like all three of them into one ad set. That might help.
Okay, okay. I can definitely do that. Um,
So yeah, you're gonna need
Also,
more data. I mean, like the bulk of the purchases, 21 plus 15 plus 12. I mean, right there alone, that puts you at 48 purchases out of 60. I mean, that's only, 12 other purchases that
right.
came from anything else. And then out of those other 12, only four of them actually were positive return on ad spend above a 1x. So like take that into account. 4 out of 60 purchases were actually positive ROAS for you that weren't the sale. So, I mean, the ROAS is down just because that accounted for such an essential part of the results for this last few days. The thing is, if you want to get back to those other ROAS numbers, you're going to have to continue to do some testing with the ads.
Yeah.
And right here, I mean, some of these ads are starting to break out again. So you might be able to just combine all of those audiences together, all 3 of them.
Okay.
And just have those new ads that you launched recently, the October 29th, November 5th, and breaking all the rules and all that, add those in.
Yeah. So though, that's another question I have. I'll just go in right here. These all have the same ads. Like
just
the
combine all
breaking
3
all the
audiences then.
Okay, so combine all 3 of those. These ads are just one photo. This one, I have a couple other ones, and I feel like they aren't getting much. She has a lot of this in stock, so that's why we did specific ads for this. Let me see if I can pull it up. I'm just wondering, my question for this is, should we just turn those off?
Which ones? These?
Yeah, I have like this one and then 2 other ones. They just
I saw
aren't getting.
one of these had a purchase.
Okay, so we could. I mean, they aren't hurting. They aren't spending much, so.
Yeah, they should be fine to leave it until they're actually taking out too much spend and not getting any purchases. Then that would be a concern.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so basically, I need to combine these 3 ad sets and see if we get a little bit better ROA.
That'll help. And then go to your campaign. Since you had so many purchases from that sale, retargeting should be a pivotal point in making sure you're capturing a lot of those people coming back. And your retargeting is at 61 costs, but only 1.97. So yeah, go to your warm audience retargeting.
Okay. And the budget is only 30 for that right now.
Okay.
If you suggest we should go up, let me know.
Yeah. Do you have a purchase 180 day in here? Oh yeah, you do.
Yes.
Okay, I see it. You might want to do some custom ads specific to these different metrics. Like anybody who added a cart, like have an ad that says, hey, we saw you added a cart, but you didn't complete purchase. Please finish checkout now, and then take them to the actual checkout page. So that way it's more tuned in and dialed. And same with like website purchases. Hey, we saw you purchase some of our items. Have you seen some of our latest fall releases? And like show them that, because if they're already a customer, then they're likely to purchase again. So if you tune the language to that individual based off, their behaviors within your store, you'll likely appeal to them better because you have that data.
Okay.
So hey, we saw you made a purchase.
Wait, I'm sorry, what?
I was just saying, like, for the copy, it could be, hey, we saw you had a purchase. Have you seen our new fall release? Like those types of things.
Right. Maybe a carousel ad for that. We haven't had much luck with carousel ads, so.
Yeah, no, a carousel ad would be fine for that.
Okay. All right. And I guess that's really it. I'm trying to think.
Taking them to more specific parts of the funnel. Right now, let's see here. Am I able to request access?
We can try. I don't think it ever works, but go
okay, yeah, that's right. So, okay. Another thing I was going to say is, do the ads send them to the product page or to the collection?
It sends them to our website, just the home page.
Okay. So like you should test some ads going to the collection and then test some ads going to a direct product. Direct piece.
I'm sorry. I do have all those single image ads. They take you directly to the product.
Perfect. Then go ahead and try the collection as well as a test.
Okay. So maybe like the new arrival.
Yeah, you might see a higher AOV, higher average order value.
Okay. I've been having trouble with doing specific collections in a carousel. Like it just wants to pull everything from the website. Do you have any suggestions for that?
We would have to go through it specifically to know how to exclude specific pieces. There are ways to exclude different collections, but if you've had problems with it, you might just create the carousel without the collection, just do it yourself and choose the items.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, that sounds good. I will give
Another
her all this
idea,
feedback.
yeah, another idea would be a value audience because you'll have a spread on pricing. So a value campaign might, do this some work because it optimizes for highest return on ad spend, not lowest cost.
Okay. I want to say this audience is a value audience. This one, the Pink Paparazzi Couture pixel using purchase.
Okay, so even though it might be a value audience, if you're not using the value optimization, it doesn't really have an effect.
Okay. So should I combine these three and then do them value or do a separate one for the value?
So you can combine these three and then do a separate campaign that's called value, and then choose a different audience you haven't tested before, like or initiate checkout as one of them.
Okay. I think I have initiate checkout right here, so still do that.
Gotcha. Then view content. It doesn't look like you have
Okay.
one of those. That way you just
No.
don't do any overlap.
Okay, cool. So value-based view content and combine those three. All right. And then the warm audience, the new kind of retargeted ads towards them.
Yep, that's right. Those are a lot of changes, and that should really help lift the return on ad spend.
Yeah, definitely.
And then just
Hope
keep
so.
in mind, like the sales are right now, Facebook's favoring anything that's offering percentage off or discounts because the algorithm isn't highest bidder and it's not highest quality. It's three things. It's highest bid, highest quality, and most value. And it's heavily weight on most value, and value takes into account, does it give an offer? Does it give a percentage? Does it have a high conversion rate? Those different things. And so that's
Okay.
why you saw those percentages doing so well. Not because naturally people are buying those more, but because the system is able to get a lower bid against other competitors because you're offering more value than the other competitor was. So it's not
Gotcha.
necessarily that might have been a better offer than what you have here, because you know how you told me you've seen in the past, like standard stuff works as well, like without the discounts.
Yeah, correct.
That's the exact thing. That's why you're seeing this. It's not, it's, this is a phenomenon that's actually occurring with, the situation we're in during this Q4 of the year.
Okay. Yeah,
Makes
that
sense?
helps a lot. I'll definitely drop that to her and see if she's willing to like put in a little offer or something just to kind of get some stuff going.
There's always creative ideas to work with margins there. Rather than giving out selling some at $10, it could be a percentage off and starting small, like 5%, or get a
Right.
percentage off if you spend X amount. That way she can guarantee her margins and cash flow.
Yeah.
But that's
Okay.
going to require some math on her end.
Right. Okay. That sounds great. But yeah, I'll definitely run this by and make all those changes and we'll see where we go from there.
Sweet. Awesome. I'm excited to see
All
it.
right. Thank you, Jace.
Alrighty. Thank you. Bye.